walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around.
Alright, so I'm going to try to explain this as best as possible. It's very hard to explain, and I'm just going to try my best, and I'm going to try to show you kind of from the front and the back on how to create a Dutch fishtail braid on yourself. It's definitely a challenge, and your hands and your arms are going to get really tired, so take as many breaks as you need to, but I am going to try to show you from the front how to kind of get it started, and then I'm going to turn around and try to show you it from the back. So what you're going to do is, I find this way works best for me. So my hair is freshly washed, which is kind of bad because it's going to be harder for me because the hair is very slippery and freshly washed, so it's going to be harder to work with. If your hair is dirtier, it's going to be a lot easier for you. So what you're going to do is start off in the section right here. So the section shouldn't be too thick, but you're going to split it into two, and you're going to start it off like a normal fishtail braid. So you're going to take a section from this side, a very small section, like this, and we're going to go underneath. Everything is going underneath, and you're going to bring it to the other side. Now you are going to take a piece from this side, very small, go underneath, and bring it to the other section. Now when you're doing this, you really want to make sure everything is neat and clean. So now we're back to this section. So you're going to take another small section from this side, and we are going to bring this underneath again, and then you want to smooth everything out, make sure it's all good, and then this is where you're going to start adding hair to make it the actual like Dutch braid fishtail. So you're going to take a section from behind that, and we're going to go back underneath to the other section as well. Okay? So then this section, you're going to take another small piece, and you're going to bring it underneath to the other side. And then you're going to pick up hair and bring it underneath to the other section. It's very important that everything is going underneath. So it should look something along these lines. Okay, so now we're going to take another section, very thick, go underneath to the other section. And you're going to start grabbing hair more towards your face and swooping it under the other section. So you want to make sure, I'm kind of holding the hair like this, so I'm kind of grabbing it, grabbing this section over it, and then making sure it's going under to the other side so that it should look like this. Then you're going to take another small section, bring it underneath to the other side, and start swooping hair underneath to the other section. Take a piece, add it to the other side, take a piece, go underneath, and then incorporate some hair underneath. So as you can see, this is what it's going to start to look like. Clean. So we're going to do the same thing. Take a piece from the outside section, like this, go underneath that section to the other side, make sure it's nice and clean, and then you are going to incorporate more hair, bring that underneath to the other side, like that. Take a piece from this section, bring that underneath the section to the other side. Make sure it's nice and smooth. And then incorporate more hair. Take another piece, bring it underneath, incorporate more hair underneath.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe.
Okay, so I forgot to mention that I have 2 clips of extensions in just on the lower half of my hair just to add some length. So they're just from Sally's, and they're very like thin. There's not too much hair, but it's just there to add a little bit of extra hair. I didn't have any problems with the extensions showing. I was just grabbing the hair like normal, and they were actually pretty hidden. So yeah, if you want to add more length, just add 2 extensions just towards like the nape of your neck, just to add some length.
Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Alright, so now that we are to the point where it's kind of hard to reach your hair, what you're going to do is bring it to the side of you, like this. Because you are bringing it like this, it's brought to this side. Instead of going under, you're going to start bringing your pieces over like a normal fishtail, and now you're just doing a normal fishtail because there's no more hair to grab. So you're just going to take the sections from the outside and bring them to the other section like you normally would.
We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
The key to getting a really good fishtail is to really just take your time and to take really small sections. Get pretty far down, I'm going to tie it off. You guys can use a clear hair tie, it'll probably be better, but I'm just going to use the black one for now. So I'm just going to tie this onto the ends, and this is where the fun begins. You can kind of mess around with it. So as you can see, this is what the finished result is before you kind of mess around with it. It is definitely a challenge to do on yourself, but I'm just going to show you what I like to do. I like to just kind of pull this apart and loosen up these sides so that they're not extremely tight. So now is when I like to go in and curl these pieces right here. So I'm just going to take a curling iron and I'm going to curl away from my face.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
So this is the finished look. If you have little hairs popping out, you could just stick them back in. This is pretty much it, guys.
Right up in the sky, I need you to listen, I need